Hi guys, well we're in pile 2, so I'll just continue on. It's pile 2 but part 2. Okay, so unfortunately I had to stop the video midway. Oh, okay, so I had mentioned about the married couple in the last video, so we're just gonna go with the, let's say you are a couple who are in separation, as it's not an element of you're officially in a relationship. It's just that it's a person that's devoted to you. They know they were a fool, but they're truly sorry, and they want you to enjoy your life still. Okay, so overall, how they're feeling towards you is that perhaps it was not meant to be. Now, there's a very pessimistic outlook, and there's the one that's more like, I wish to be in a relationship with you. Why so? Because in some way, like, when I set my mind on something, I could be very, very stubborn, but because of my ego. So if my ego is touched here and you're telling me that it's not doable, then I am kind of more stubborn and pushing the situation a bit, like masterminding it in such a way that my ego will not get bruised here. Okay. And my challenge connected to the situation, be it I know I'm not the one for you, as in some way, like, I want to be in a relationship with you. My challenge is to definitely grow with you and feel like I am recognized in this situation, feel like I'm hitting ecstasy because you recognize me as a partner or as a woman or man that you would wish to lay your foundations with, kind of stuff. Okay, so in the initial phase, how I felt towards you or in this situation was that, like I wanted to, like, grow in different ways. So this one is a person that's eager to learn, is eager to, like, it's a person that's open-minded overall. Okay, they're more open-minded. They give you more the space to think, but then again, when their ego is bruised, they don't like it, so they rebel a bit, or their stubborn nature comes out. But overall, even though you gave them the hints that you were not interested, or even if, like, there were hints that the situation was not favorable for them, they still acted more blind. They were conflicted, or you thought that they were conflicted, or they were overall conflicted, but because they're open-minded, their open-mindedness was not allowing them to see things, like, I'm not gonna say sharply. I can see things sharply. It's just I was in denial. Okay, that's the right word. They were in denial. Their ego was not allowing them to accept it, kind of stuff. That's why they were foolish, but they were sorry, kind of stuff. So in the present moment with the Page of Pentacles, in some way, like, internally, they're very excited about the news, or they know that there's news connected to you. So perhaps if you're pregnant, this one with their child, and there's a distance, like, or this one is pregnant and you're away, many variables here. So overall, in reverse, there's this energy of excitement. Okay, so they're excited for something. I don't know what it is, but you don't know this about them, but there's an excitement about them. Like, there's something I'm working hard on, and there's, like, a promotion that happened, or, like, I got a project sponsor or something. It's like, it's either in the form of a sponsorship, but external, but connected to you. It's exciting, so it will come to you in the form of, it's a good news, or there's something good that happened in their life, and it kind of helps them here in the situation a bit. And then in the near future with the Knight of Wands, it's in reverse again. So this one, it's a more well, this one is very motivated, so I'm gonna have faith that if we're going with the seed, and I channel the seed with the Night Sun, then I'm gonna have faith that this person wants to plant the seed with you. So when I say plant the seed, it's more like I want to plant the seed and nurture. So I want to nurture you properly. Now, if I was not financially stable, I became, or I'm working hard for us. I know my behaviors were foolish and I'm truly sorry for that, but I want you to enjoy your life still. But what we have right now is a distance, be it it's physical distance or emotional distance. We're not communicating with each other. But Spirit is saying give this person time, or give this situation more time, okay? So everything in divine timing, let things flow. So let things flow. Okay, don't push too much and be yourself, but overall collaborate with this one, okay? Because this one seems to have their own limitations connected to their personality, okay? They might have like a Saturn and Leo. Their biggest challenge is the Jupiter in Leo. So I don't know how, if you read astrology yourself, you can kind of check these out. There's Gemini in Jupiter, like Jupiter in Gemini, and the past tense. In the present moment, it's more, I think, the earth sign, and then fire sign. So there's fire element and earth element, okay? So just understand that perhaps they're in the near future, they wanna come towards you fastly so that they can nurture the situation with you. So I don't know if this is a man or it's a woman, but if this is a woman, then perhaps she's gonna nurture it, or in some way the card came in reverse. So if it's a woman, you might not see real action, because even the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Okay, so in some way, if you're interested in this one, if you're interested in this woman or this man, then and you're a man, please, like, get out of your comfort zone a bit, and, you know, try to get to know the person for who they are, not for their financial situation perhaps, or you know, it's up to you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You're an adult at this point of time, so that's all, okay? So, and for those of you who are suffering from mental health issues, you can definitely go at the end of this video. I'm gonna share with you certain tips I use myself. So if ever you feel like you're depressed, or you're getting anxious, or you're starting to have certain symptoms, there are tools that are available for you. Meditative tools overall is what I know, and you can try and get yourself on those instead of medication and stuff like that. But if you have your own ways, you can definitely use those. But my techniques are mostly those. I don't like to use medication. I don't like to go see physiotherapist, like psychotherapist, because sometimes I'm way too mental, and I can't seem to trust anyone because of my past situations. But I still love myself, and I wish to give myself love and care. So I found myself some techniques. So if you wish, you can listen to it, but only at the end, okay? So I'm gonna share some websites or videos. You can use them as you might not, okay? It's up to you. You're an adult, okay? So that was it, pile 2. Hope it resonated. Now pile 3, whoever chose the kids book, or you chose Edmund Dulak. That's the first time I'm going to be using it, but I like the art here, and it's very enchanting. It's very cutesy, and even though it's not cutesy, it's more like it's the inner child that speaks to me most in this one, okay? So this might be a person who is very joyful, or who is very loving, and who likes to give you hugs, or you like to hug them. Bubbly and innocent, perhaps, as it might not be, okay? So let us see what do they need to tell you in this time, what you need to hear, okay? So I still care about you, which they do overall, okay? And then we have, thank you for teaching me what real love is. We have, even though we are so different, I feel so connected to you. I wrote you a letter on paper, but I'm too afraid to show it to you. Looks like the type that would do that. Then you have, thank you for teaching me how to appreciate the small things in life. And then we have this in reverse. I'm a letter person because of you. I feel more optimistic and full of life. So I don't know if this is in a positive way or in a negative way, but there's an element of they wrote a letter on paper, but they're too afraid to show it to you. But I'm a letter person because of you. I feel more optimistic and full of life. So overriding to you or expressing their thoughts is enhanced with you. So this one used to not speak much, or they had like an issue of expressing themselves, like feeling like people didn't care about what they have to say, or inspiration connected to writing here. So I have a sensation that whoever I am, I used to not write to people. I used to not kind of like sit down and write text, but now I'm kind of like writing, and I feel like because you showed value in what I did, or you showed value in what I was saying, like, you know, like sometimes when people listen to you, you feel like you can talk more. It's like that. So the person might have been surrounded by friends or family members that were insensitive to them somehow. You know, like when you sit down on the table and everyone's on their cell phone and nobody's asking you how your day was, and you don't speak, and you feel like you don't matter there, and the only question they ask you is more about money, finances, and looks, and you know, what this and what that. So you're kind of like thinking that you're not really, like, what you say does not really matter in the family environment. You're just like a burden, and I had the 10 of Wands that came in my head. So this one felt like they were a burden in their family or their friends. So their friends made them feel like they didn't fit in, they were not like the cool person, or they were only the slave in the group, you know, like do this, do that, if you want to be accepted in the group kind of stuff. Okay, so this one, perhaps you help this person heal their inner child. Perhaps I could be a teenager, I could be a child, as I could be like a, you know, anyone with a little, like I didn't have a good childhood memory, as it's not a question of not good, like you have everything but you feel like you don't matter in the family. It's like that. This is how they felt growing up, perhaps, or they feel in their group environment, their friends, their exes, their colleagues. So let us see. So how do they flirt, if ever you want to know how this one flirts? They have ideal romance. So this one has a tendency to fantasize, okay? And when I have ideal romance, more like, you know, Disney movies kind of stuff. And then what's the, yeah, this person might have a childhood, their childhood years were not necessarily beautiful, even though they might have grown up in a safe environment and had everything they needed, which is a good thing. It's just that, like, emotionally, perhaps this one really thinks that they cannot express themselves. And even if they did express themselves, they would have, like, nobody to listen to them. Nobody who was genuinely interested in nurturing them, loving them, giving them like that validation, perhaps, a bit. So I still care about you, just know that, okay? And I'm very grateful of everything you taught me, okay? Like what real love is, because this one might have not had it growing up. The power of love, or, you know, like a loving face, you know, like when you enter a room, people are happy to see you, you feel loved, right? Or when you come back from school and your mom is there and available to give you a kiss or a hug, and there's food on the table, or she prepared this or that for you. She did not get that, okay, growing up. So thank you for teaching me how to appreciate the small things in life. So they grew up with a certain greedy attitude, perhaps, like mundane attitude. Like they took things for granted without knowing why they were taking things for granted. It could definitely be good and bad experiences. Okay, so we're gonna just keep the word chaotic childhood. Okay, so they might have had a chaotic childhood. They might have had things better than other people, but then again, they lack certain important fundamental experiences with their parents that perhaps you got during your childhood years. Okay, so ideal romance, this one has a tendency to idealize. So how they could flirt with you in some way. This one doesn't know how to act. Okay, like they like to be like the hero, they like to be there for you, they like to, you know, if you give them something or if they feel very appreciative of something, they want to give you back exactly as you gave to them. So this one is more overall very equal give and take, and you know, you feel like they put you on the pedestal sometimes. They care about you way more than you care about your situation. It's more like, I don't want to say they meddle in your business, but because they care for you. So it's like that. They want to play the hero somehow, or the heroine here in the story. Okay, so I still care about you, I still do, but when I'm acting this way, what I'm doing is I'm surrendering to you. So I'm giving you more power over me somehow, because I care about you, but I want you to care about me. So I'm kind of like trying to kind of show you that I'm surrendering to you, like I'm like your servant or something, could be. Okay, so this one, it could be like that. And what else I can tell you? So you have patience. So just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So I don't know for you if you're waiting for news, or you're waiting for something from them, or you yourself are waiting for something. So the message here is just a few more months. Okay, so good things come to those who wait. So patience is your virtue here. Virtue, I think is the word. So what's the main situation? You have the Five of Pentacles. So how do they feel? I don't want to say left out in the cold, but it's overall the vibe here. What's their challenge? It's the Devil card. So it's the Devil card. I'm just gonna wait a second. I'm just gonna stand up and we're gonna read it like that. Oh my god. And the reason why is that way, it's the Seven of Wands. I'll just show it to you. Seven of Wands. In the initial phase, we had Six of Wands. In the present moment, how do they feel? The Three of Pentacles. Very interesting, but this is in reverse. I like the cards. Oh, I like the art. It's so nice. And then in the near future, you have the Six of Cups. And below the deck, what do we have? We have the King of Swords. King of Swords. It's really fantasy, fairy tale. So this one, this person is healing their inner child, okay? So if you're serious about them, then just know that you need to be patient with them, because they need to heal their childhood. You know, like the way you grew up as a child and what love meant for you, or how the love language was in a family, determines big time how you yourself will accept, receive, or fight for love. Okay, so that's why I think it's important for you to know this about your person and to try and understand how their childhood experience or their memory, their childhood was. Okay, so just if you want to know how to help them out, but this one you can't really help them out. It's the person who's gonna um experience it. Okay, so they need to overcome this themselves. So overall, how they feel towards you is either they gave up on the situation, or they feel like you don't care about them, or they don't know what's going on, but they feel like they were not the chosen one. Okay, why they feel that way with the seven of wands is because you have guards or people who are kind of making sure that I don't come close to you, perhaps. So this one, it could be that you might be like a popular girl, a popular guy, or you're a person like who's a big shot, perhaps, as you're someone who has real guards. Because this one is more like the Maharaj or something, and there's like guardians that are sleeping around, and there's the main king or main queen who's like sleeping on the bed. But this one, perhaps it could be that you are someone important and I still care about you, but then again, like, my love means nothing to you, but I'm idolizing you. As it could definitely be that you do care about me, and I know you care about me, but my ability to receive love or to be open for love and not avoid love is kind of creating these sensations within themselves. So it's all self-made at the end of the day. Okay, so it could be that there's people who are guarding you, or you have real guards, or you have people who are against us, perhaps, and I'm kind of like feeling like I don't fit in there, I don't fit in your group dynamics. Or it's not a question of group dynamics, it's more like you are someone important and I might not be, or I might be but I don't see myself your equal, kind of stuff. So what's my challenge here is the Devil card. So kind of learn how to use people, or how to kind of ask for things, because this one I'm channeling like genie in a bottle, even though it's frightening, this one, but I channeled genie in a bottle. So the Devil card is more like, let's say, working hard on the things that I want. Like, if I want to be in a relationship with you, then perhaps my challenge here is to kind of learn how to use people for my advantage here, control people or control you, or be manipulative here. I don't know, this one, it's very like, it's a person that's stuck in their own head, and or their own fantasies, or they're healing their inner child, hence why there might be like a little bit of like delusionalism, like they're delusional a bit. Okay, so in some way it could be this is really them being delusional, or it's more like their inner child is not allowing them to fight for you. You understand? Like, even if they like to be the hero, they like to be the heroine, they like to show you that they care about you, they're showing you that they're surrendering to you, but then again, perhaps in their own headspace they're not good enough for you, they might be a bother for you. So overall, how they're feeling deep down is that they're feeling like perhaps they're feeling cold, they're not feeling technically warm. So there's an emptiness within them, be it you refuse to love them and they're kind of like understanding slightly, but their delusion is overpowered here. I might have a fantasy world, technically, where everything is the way I want it, but then again, reality is not the way it is because of my pattern or my behaviors. That could be difficult for you to cope with. Could be. this one could be like they're infatuated with you, and they want your attention more than you are eager to give them. As in some way, it's more like they're hiding the fact that they're depressed right now. Why so? Because they want to guard this from you, and their challenge here is not to be controlling and manipulative in the situation. In the present moment with the Six of Wands, it's more like they felt like they were strong enough, they were confident enough in the situation to not show you that they were not, you know, feeling empty or depressed, let's say, or feeling unloved, or there's something wrong in their life, be it they have financial issues, be it they're depressed, which could also guide them to financial, like not having the stability, you know, for the future. When you're depressed, you don't know what you're fighting for, so what's the point of making money? You know, you waste your money on other people, you think that you could waste your money on your family, and you waste it. Technically, you don't use it properly because you don't have any aim for the future. What's the point of living? You know, it's like that. If you're pretty depressed, like I was in the past. So in the past, I used to have debts, I used to have stuff like that, but now, thank God, I'm fighting it, so it's okay. So it's overall, this one, it's a lot of, be it, you know, those who have childhood wounds and they come from chaotic families, they might be depressed. Now, if it's not from chaotic families, it's their parents that went through intense life situations, because immigrants and civil wars and stuff like that and genocides are still happening till this day. So it's a real reality. So this one, it's children from those kind of families sometimes that have certain blockages. It's like that. So I might be like a child from that kind of family. I want to show you that I'm strong, and I believe I'm strong, but I don't know any better kind of stuff. So there's a lot of mental activity, childhood wounds, childhood healing, appreciation of you, putting you on the pedestal, wanting to have you collaborate with them, wanting you to like them, but not knowing if they can still receive the love from you. They're always gonna put you on the pedestal, feeling like they're not gonna be enough for you. So if you were to cheat, let's say, they'll allow you, but then again, perhaps you might cheat on them because perhaps they're forcing it on you. There's a lot of variables here, okay? It could be like, I will manipulate for you, I will force you to be in a relationship with me, but then again, you will cheat on me completely because I don't know how to feel like I'm not a bother in a relationship. I will always put you on the pedestal, so I will not even know if you're gonna cheat on me. So this one, there's a lot happening. Not that I'm saying you're gonna cheat on me, but this one, if ever you are interacting with them and they're a hustle for you, then why are you interacting with them? If you are genuinely interested in them, then definitely do so. But if this is not real interest, then why waste your time? I'm not gonna say this is a waste of time. This is just it's a lesson for the person to learn. So overall, they wanted to be successful in this situation towards you. So they did their best to kind of show you that they're very strong. They're very impenetrable. Like they're the hero or something. They know how to stand alone. They're independent and self-sufficient, which they learned how to be because they don't like to be a bother. Hence why the mentality overall. Okay, so in the present moment with the Three of Pentacles, it's more like they're thinking about the situation, about you. They're kind of like learning about it. So if you are interested in writing, or if you're interested in paperwork, or if you're interested in like making books or something of the sort, and stuff like that, they're interested. They're learning the same things that interest you or motivate you. So if you have a certain skill or certain talent, and this person is interested in that, because being with you is inspirational, it motivates them. I'm giving you the ugly truth overall. I'm going very deep here. But then again, I'm not saying this so that you will kind of like degrade the person. It's not the intention here, this one. This one is just being aware of their own self-degrading tendencies if they have it. Because they always want to show you their tough side, their successful side, their independent side. But then again, they do want someone who will listen to them when they speak. They do want someone to be gentle with them. They do want to feel like strong to take care of you. But then again, it's mostly like a facade. That's not what they truly want. They want you to see that, you know, there's an emptiness inside of them. Even if they're strong and they're showing you that they're a strong type of woman or man, they want you to kind of still treat them gently, treat them with awe, listen to them, you know, the same way, like, you're interested in listening to them. You're interested in knowing what's happening with their life. There's an element of loneliness in this pile. You don't see it, perhaps. You think, I'm not lonely, but I am very lonely. Okay? And in the near future with the Six of Cups, it's more like how they're feeling. It's more like they're looking at you as if like you could be a person who will take care of them. You could be a person that could save them. You know, it's like that. But then again, I'm telling you, there's no such thing like that. You can't save a person from themselves. But this is how they're feeling. They're feeling like you're like a dream come true, a person who's motivational, who motivates them, which is very good. But in some way, if I kind of putting you on the pedestal, then just know that it's not an equal give and take. Unless you definitely put me on the pedestal back. But this one, putting someone on the pedestal, if it's in a more moderated or balanced way, I have no issue with that. But if it's coming from a tendency of lack, greediness, and jealousy, it will not last long in a relationship. I'm just saying it like that, okay? So that's it, okay? So if you want to hear about mental health and tools how to kind of manage it for the time being, you can watch me at the end of this video. I will share with you some links or some videos or some types of breathing exercises followed by a certain type of Kriya that's available online on YouTube or through an app. Okay, so I'll just talk about that later on. I'll promote those at the end of the video. Okay, so if you want to like, dislike, comment down below. If you found this reading useful, accurate, you can definitely share the video. Okay, and if you have like a kid's book that you wanted to kind of like mention what kid's book you kind of channeled when I said it, when you looked at this, you can definitely write it down. So I'll keep an eye on it too. Okay, so you can put the book's name and the author's name. It'd be nice for many people if there's family members, mothers, children who would be interested in purchasing those books, they can definitely do so. Okay, but put the one you channeled when I kind of mentioned you can visualize, or you visualize the book, but we need if you know the title and the author's name or the illustrator's name, you can definitely write it down. Okay, so that's all I had for pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see pile 3, whoever chose, what did I say for this one? I think I said the fluoride crystal, so this crystal is meant for this reading. So I recently purchased crystals, that's why. So let us see How does this woman or man feels towards you? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. I see you as a single woman who's very fruitful, or a single man who's very fruitful overall. This is how they see you or how they feel towards you. Feeling wise could be they're nurturing their feelings for you overall, because open up your heart. Okay, so this is a message from the spirit, so it will help you attract more love. So overall, if you're eager, you're a single woman or a single man, definitely open up your heart. Okay, so then we have pet. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So the person who you're here for perhaps purchased themselves a new pet. They're giving the pet their love. Earth signs. So you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person definitely could be an earth sign, because Nine of Pentacles is an earth sign. As an earth suit. So what else do they want to tell you? So the sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. So I like to hear you laugh. Okay, so it's nice. Then we have, you inspire me so much, you are my muse. Okay, so yeah, definitely, because when I'm looking at this card, it's definitely very like sophisticated, well-educated, simple-minded, but natural type of woman or man. Okay, so they might see you not wearing, whenever I see flowers, I think of you, definitely. But I was gonna say fruits or grapes, but wine came to mind. But wine and dine, perhaps. So this one likes to do those kind of stuff. So how do they flirt in general? So we have a beautiful face. They like to look at your face, or when they like someone, they start playing with their hair. Okay, this one, the only sign I can tell you, like if I'm talking with you and I'm playing with my hair like this, okay, like I'm doing this and I'm kind of like taking some parts, or I'm kind of like legit starting to braid my hair, or I have like my own comb and I kind of like hairbrush and I just kind of like brush my hair in front of you kind of stuff. Or I perk myself up a bit. So what's the intention when I do that is dream. So yeah, this one, it's a daydreamer. Okay, so it's a woman or a man that likes to daydream. And then one more, so I want to make it up to you. So whoever this woman or this man is wants to make it up to you. And I'm seeing love. So there is love in the situation here, perhaps, could be. Okay. I'm just gonna have to. So I have the Nine of Pentacles as the main reason. Then my challenge is the Queen of Cups. The reason why it's that way is the Death card, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So there is 2 queens here at least for now. What's your energy or their energy in the initial phase? You had the moderate, so Temperance card in reverse. In the present moment, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. And in the near future, we have the Devil card with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, Ace of Pentacles came in reverse, so I'm just gonna stand up if you don't mind. This one, it's a person that could be like a suitor, but at a distance. Okay, so the suitor has not made their intentions clear at all. you as a person need to open up your heart so that you can attract more love in the situation, or you can attract love. The person you came here for purchased a pet, and they're showing the pet more love. So the pet could have something similar to you, or they named the pet after you for some of you. Or if it's not based on you, but there's something that reminds them of you when they purchase the pet somehow. Now, this is an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And this person wants to make it up to you. Okay, so how do they flirt in general? Is if I'm a guy or a girl, I have a tendency to brush my hair like, I showed you. Brush my hair in front of you. I might have my own hairbrush, my own comb, whatever you call it. And they brush their hair. It's like they perk themselves up a bit, could be. And what's their intention when they do that? I'm gonna take two more from here. Leaving and trust. So dream about leaving you, but still trusting that you like them or something. I don't know. It's a combination of Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra. So Libra, I know, is very romantic. Capricorn is pretty, I'm not gonna say serious, but it's the type of energy that, like, it's the hardworking type of person. So they always prioritize work over family, even though family is also a priority. But they like to prioritize work, work hard on their projects. They're driven like that. And Pisces or Cancer, it's more the dreamy type. So this one, there's 3 different dynamics in one. So the sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. So I like it when you laugh, okay? So you inspire me so much. You are my muse, and whenever I see flowers, I think of you. So this person, when they are outside, flowers have a tendency to remind them of you, okay? So how they feel towards you with the 9 of Pentacles, it's either how they see you, and it's overall how they see you, okay? So they see you as a very natural type of person, or they feel like you're independent, or they themselves are independent in the situation. They're nurturing the situation. They're working hard on their project in the present moment. Why they're working hard on their pentacles or on their project is because want it or not, they need to transform the situation. They were heartbroken, perhaps. So the Death card is definitely transformation. So it could be that they might have given birth to a child. That's one thing. They transformed, and with the 3 of Swords, it's some way, it's like symbolism of, like it pains them to, okay, I don't know if this was a single mother that gave birth to a child, and she knows that she will not be the same social butterfly as she used to be before she gave birth to a child. So in some way, I'm like channeling like a model or something, but then again, it has no real like logical meaning to me. It really doesn't matter, honestly. It's just how it could matter is if we're going more physical, like egoistic, like what about what other people say about the situation. But this one, it could be that I gave birth to a child, as it's not a question of I gave birth to a child. It's in some way they're done with a past relationship, and they know that there's a lot of rumors about them, perhaps, and the truth is that the person who broke up with them, or they broke up with, had a certain there was like a reason of indifference, or a main reason why they broke up from the other person or something of the sort was because of indifference. Okay, so it's either I was indifferent towards the person, or the other person was indifferent about me. Okay, so my challenge connected to you with the Queen of Cups, it's more to embrace my emotions and be more emotional towards you, because perhaps I am single and I'm ready to mingle, perhaps this one. And when I met you, I kind of really felt like I could balance this situation and perhaps heal from the past, and you know, like commit to you, or if you were interested in me, commit with me to a relationship or something. And then in the near future with the Devil card, it's more like there is desire here, there's an element of I want to bond you to me, and deep down really I want to give you a try. Okay, so this one, it's like this. Okay, so this is all I had for you, pile 4. So if you liked it, you can go ahead and like it, dislike it, share it, comment down below, like that. Okay, so if ever any of you are having certain mental issues, let's say you're feeling more exhausted than usual, you're more anxious than usual because of what's happening around the world, I have certain tools that I will promote. Let's say they're free of charge. Overall, it's just tools that are available on YouTube, and I'll just mention them for those who want to hear about it, so you can stay at the end of the video, and I'll just share with you certain useful tools that you could use. They're all free for now, okay, until you decide to do something else. Okay, I'll mention them, just stay tuned. Okay, that's it now. Pile 5, whoever chose the, you know, I was gonna say the golden universal tarot, but the man with the basket full of fruits. Okay, so it could definitely be a man with a basket of fruits, which is the magician, but I also have the Empress, and whenever I see the Empress, I always think of the basket of fruits. But this one is a man who has a basket full of fruits. So it's a man that's more like a who knows how to cook, perhaps, who has many like skills under their sleeve. So that message you need to hear. Thank you for being so patient with me. So I'm grateful for the fact that you are patient with me. You are the only one who gets me without me saying anything. So I don't need to speak, and you understand me very fast. Then we have you are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. And then we have when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. Okay, so I might have clumsy tendencies like that. How do I act? What's my love language? Love secret. So I'm more discreet with the people I'm in love with. What's the intention when I act that way? Chemistry. I test our chemistry, but I approach you this one, but I'm more discreet when I approach you. Then we have I wish I could hold you tonight. Definitely. And then spirit message for you, liar, be careful of someone sneaky. So there might be someone sneaky in the situation, be it it's a person that's not this person surrounding you two. So there's a person who's a liar. So this person also might have some lying tendencies. They don't say the whole truth, perhaps. Oh, okay. What's the main situation? So you have the 5 of Cups. So how do they feel towards you? You have the 5 of Cups. So there's a missed opportunity here. What's their challenge? It's the Page of Pentacles. The reason why it's that way is the 7 of Wands. Oh, just bear with me. Then we have the World card. The middle present moment, we have the Judgment in reverse. In the near future, we have 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups in reverse with the Death card. And below the deck, what do we have? The Tower card in reverse. They're all in reverse though, so I don't know if it's something I can read without doubting that I'm lying to you. Okay, so you know what I channel? When I said a magician, like a man holding a basket full of fruits. Now I channeled the magician with a basket full of fruits. So it could definitely be like a trick. So overall, this one, I might be more trickstery than I seem. Okay, so I have a lot of tricks under my sleeve. I'm more like a player, perhaps, like I'm a charmer, perhaps, and you know, like at the end, the winner takes it all, perhaps, but the winner is always alone. So here it's that kind of dynamic. So thank you for being so patient with me overall. So you are the only one who gets me without me saying anything. So perhaps you and me do have telepathy here. You are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sort of stuff. And when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. So my trickster tendencies might not work on you, but just know this is who I am, though. Okay, I'm like a trickster. I might be like, I might lie a lot. Like, I lie so much that, like, you need to be very careful with this one, okay? So, how they flirt usually, they're more discreet in the way that they approach the person that they like. So, you might feel that they like you, which they might, but they do it so that they can test the chemistry with you. And I don't know if this is serious though, okay? I cannot confirm that. I don't have the ability here. I won't do it. I can't. Like, you will need to be the judge here, okay? So with the 5 of Cups energy, how they're feeling, it's more like in this card even, I realized to some point that, you know, the person in the card is not even looking at the 3 of Cups. You know, sometimes you look at you have the 2 of Cups in the back and you have like the 3 of Cups in front of you, right? But this one, it's more like the person is even further than the 3 of Cups. So this one is discontent with something else, okay? And what they're seeking is something else, perhaps. Is to, I find this one is seeking something else, okay? Like, this one is seeking, like, climbing the ladder, that's one thing. Connecting with higher people or people from, like, a higher, society kind of dynamic. So this person's mission is elsewhere. It's not one that will only focus on romance and third parties and addictions. This one has other goals in mind, okay? And connected to you, it's more like there's a missed opportunity, but the focus is not on you still. Why is it this way? Is because this person might have a lot of, like, the success that they got was not necessarily proper. And now that they're kind of where they are, like be it they're very rich or they're like well settled, let's say, there are people that are behind them and after them because of the type of karma that they have in the present moment. Okay? And their challenge connected to you is more to kind of get to know you more or be interested in getting to know you, or to want to give you tribe. Then again, there's nothing really stable in the energy, okay? Because they might be the type that will give you like what do you call it, like false promises, like that. I will promise you this and this and this until I get you in my bed, but then again you will realize after you slept with me that this person's goal is not linked with you. Like their head is focused on something else. It's not relationships, it's not romance, it's not people. It's something else, like hierarchy, politics, something else. I don't know what it is. You'll need to figure that out, okay? But it's something else. It's not really linked with people liking them. And even if it's people liking them, they're the trickster. This one. They're the trickster. So they like to do magic shows and stuff like that, but their aim is something else. It's not real. It could be fame, but I'm feeling like it's the bridge toward the castle. So castle could be, you know, powerful people. It could be nobility. It could be high society. Something of the sort. Because I'm not the top. Like they're not really interested in romance, and they're not interested in like past lost relationship. They're not gonna mend. Like, you know, if I kind of fell through with other people that I used to work with, or I had family ties with, or had friendly ties with, I don't care if they're lost. And I'm not even aware about the love between you and me. And even if you are in love with me, I will not, my focus is not there. For sure I will have a missed opportunity, but I'm not the type that will, like, I will let it be a missed opportunity. I'm that type of person, as per my intuition here. Okay? And why is that way is because this one has a lot of either debts, a lot of people are against them, and they have a thick armor. So this one is, I am prepared for battle any moment. I don't know. I don't think this person had a good past. Okay, so you'll know. The karma connected to their success today might be none of my business. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. So in the initial phase, how they felt towards you is that you were pretty independent, successful, very balanced. I was gonna say heart chakra, but it's not. I mean, it could be that they knew that you were a very creative, loving, harmonious type of person, as you could be a very successful person, technically. In the present moment, with the Judgment card in reverse, the person is judging you a bit, like you woke up to their real tendencies. How do they feel towards you? Like, they feel like some people woke up to something, or they feel like you woke up to something about them, let's say, or they woke up about something about you. And then in the near future, how they're feeling towards you is the Death card with the 7 of Now, Seven of Pentacles could be many things, but you have the Emperor card. So, how they're feeling towards you is that you might be anxious about something, but they're kind of holding their ground connected to you. So this one, it could be that you're overthinking a situation and this person is calmly just observing you. So you are kind of going through difficult times, or you have things in your mind, or they themselves are having a difficult time and they have a lot in their mind, but they're acting like they have their shit together, but there's a lot happening. Okay, so this person has certain projects or goals that are not linked with you, and if they're linked with you, it's more, I'm gonna use you. I'm Mercury. This one it's more mercurial, it's more communication. It's like that. I'm like assessing my options here, and with the Death card, it's more like only skeletons survive the death of time, you know, like, so oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, like, I'm kind of like stiff in my back, so I know you shouldn't see me like this, but this is the only time I have, so I'm just gonna kind of do it like this. But overall, this is the dynamic. Like, I'm not getting a good vibe of this person, or I myself, no, this one is not a good vibe. The energy is not a good, okay? Like, I can't trust this person, whoever I am. I wouldn't trust this person because it looks all very cutesy, nice, and you feel like you can rely on it, but then again, there's a liar dynamic here. And if you go back to what the person had said, you did find what they said sometime very either mean, or what they did to people and how they're speaking about it, or they were telling the story about it. If you were that person, you would not have appreciated what they've done or how they made money out of other people. Okay, so it's more like a thief element. Okay, but they have like a certain way that they say it, you know, it's like that. And in the near future, technically, with the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles, it's more like this person is visualizing what their other options are connected to you, how they could use you, or if it's completely not connected with you. It's more like they're thinking about how they can change their life up so that they can, you know, get their dreams or their goal a reality. So this person has a goal. Oh. Okay, so this is all that I had for pile 5. Hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some kind of insight. Now, if I didn't mention in the intro, I'll just say it like not in the intro, like the beginning of your pile. Like if you're suffering from mental health issues, at the end of the video, I'm gonna kind of share with you a few tips. Okay, so if it's not real tips, it's more like tools you can use when you're really depressed or anxious, or you can't seem to sleep because of XYZ reasons. Ways you can kind of regulate your own energy in a proper cleansing manner. Okay, so I'll show you at the end. Okay, so I'll share with you some links. Okay, so that's it. That's all. Okay, so hope it resonated. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. Go ahead. Okay, so that's all. Now pile 6, whoever chose the ballerina ballet shoes. ballerina shoes, welcome to your reading, or dancing in the dark, dancing in the night, or dancing in the rain. One of the three, okay? So let us see, how does this person, no, not in the mood. Okay, we'll just shuffle this upright. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but I have a stiff back presently. Oh. Oh. Okay, so let us begin. So since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. Then I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you are real? What is this? Plain flattery. And one last one. I feel at home with you. So there's a person that feels at home with you. If they were to flirt, how would they flirt? They have physical attraction. So I would be on you, definitely. I would hug you. I would touch you. Shamelessly, this one. What do they want to tell you? Can you forgive me? And what's the intention when they are on you? Discovery. So this person is more the touchy-feely type of person. They like to have skinship with the person that they're attracted to. And when they do that, when they taste it, they're very sensorial. So we're gonna say like they like to see you, they like to touch you, they like to taste you, kiss you, smell you, that kind. And the intention would be to discover the chemistry that you guys have together. Okay, and they're asking you, can you forgive them? Now, Mercury retrograde. So electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. So presently, or whenever you're watching this, there could be Mercury retrograde, or the situation with this person is what happens during a Mercury retrograde. So electronic issues. So the person might be having some electronic issues. Their car is not working well, perhaps. Communication issues, so they're not able to articulate well. As it's more like they're telling you to review everything before sending. Okay, so if they had sent you a message or an email address, they might have had to review what they send you before sending it to you. Okay, so this one, there's a lot of like mistakes that happened, let's say, or miscommunication that happened. Okay, so let us see what's the main situation. So you have the Page of Pentacles. So this one, very interesting. What's my challenge is the Three of Swords. The reason why it's that way is the Emperor card in reverse. In the initial phase, you have the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Swords connect to you. Okay. In the present moment, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the King of Cups. And in the near future, we have the Seven of Cups. Is there another one? Yes. And the Page of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands here. But is this person serious? Oh. Overall, how they're feeling towards you is that they're curious about getting to know you better. Okay? And why they're interested in getting to know you better is because perhaps you have a like emperor type of dynamic, or this person is eager to get married. Perhaps is this a married person, or it's a wishing to get married? So this person might be curious in getting to know you better. Why they would want to do that is because their ulterior motive is marriage, partnership. But their challenge connected to you is more in the form of electricity. Now, it's an electric shock. Now, electric shock could be many things. It could be falling in love with someone. It's like your heart, it hurts in some way because it's electrified. Okay, so it's electrifying. Falling in love with someone could be electrifying. Okay, and you know, it's out of like, but there's rain here. How am I getting like it's not really love at first sight, but for some of you it's that vibe. Okay, it's more like there's thunder and there's a storm, and you know, sometimes it can attract a certain type of love energy. Could be, that's how I'm channeling it. But this one, it could be not love at first sight. It could definitely a heartbreak. So my challenge is not to okay, so this one we're gonna go from a masculine point of view. Could be because it says, can you forgive me for making you fall in love with me perhaps, and breaking your heart at the same time, because my options are still open. This one, since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goal, but I feel at home, but I might feel at home with many other people, and I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you are real? But that's plain flattery for me. It means nothing more. It's just a person being charming, and charming is part of their personality perhaps, but not mean that you are like special person for them. Okay, so you'll know if this one was on you. Okay, so the type of man I am technically is if I'm interested in you, I hug you, I smell you, I observe you, I'm very close to you. I might touch you on the second or third date for sure, or even the first one. It's just so I can discover what our magnetism is, you know, like, am I attracted to you? Am I, you know, are you attracted to me? Kind of stuff. Okay, but the intention could also be sleep with you, could be have a one night stand perhaps, just to discover what you guys have. But then again, I'm not gonna say one night stand because this one wants to get married somehow. So in the past, connected to you, how they felt, it's more like they were more in their ego, they were more indifferent, they had like the truth on their hand, and they were walking as if like you were not there. So in the initial phase, I acted like you were no big shot, you were not important, hence why like I completely gave up on you, and I was very like strict with you. So this one, even if I was single and you interacted with me, or I interacted with you, how I interact with you was more like I was ignoring you. Even though you wanted my attention, I was ignoring you, and I completely let you go. And you know, I was more in my ego, and I was showing you my cold side. In the present moment, connected to you, how I feel. How do they feel connected to you in this present moment? But it's in reverse. This means nothing to me. Work in process, but then again, I don't wanna work in process and have faith in it. Okay, so it's a work in process. Connect to you. Okay, so whoever's here, it's a work in process, and but I think this person is dating someone. I'm sorry. Like, if I'm dating someone, just understand that, you know, you're not the chosen one. Because till the end, there's an element of they don't know who the one is. Okay? Like, even though they're dating someone, even though they're giving you fake promises here, you'll know. Okay? But for me, we're just going to take the shit out of the way. The bullshit out of the way. I'm sorry. I should mind my business, but, you know, since I met you, like, it's good and it's bad. So it's a person that doesn't know what to do with you, but for sure they're just curious about you and they want to know what they feel towards you. But where you are in a relationship, like, if you are even a candidate, I don't even know. Because in the initial energy, it's pretty, you know, straightforward. I ignored you. I was in my ego. I was cold towards you. I gave up on you completely. Like, I didn't even give you the recognition you deserved. I didn't recognize you at all. You know, for two people to mingle and to chat with each other, to flirt with each other, you first need to acknowledge the person. You need to recognize the person. You need to at least allow the person the freedom to express themselves. But this one, they did not even allow you the freedom to express yourself. They were ignorant. They were acting ignorant, they were ignoring you, and they were cold with you. Hence why they didn't even turn around to just say, like, a proper, like, you were there, let's say. I knew you were there, but I was acting blind to it. I was giving up on the situation all the way. I want you to give up on the situation. I'm curious, though, in the present moment. It's funny. It's funny like that. In the present moment, they're pretty curious about you, but in the past, they were like this. In the present moment, I don't know how to read this. Anyways, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles, how I'm going to read this, in some way, for now, they're not necessarily focusing on their money or their career. They're focusing on their emotions and who their emotions are given to. So this one, for some part, I think this person, if this is a guy or a girl, they might date someone already who might be a I was gonna say an earth sign that came in my mind, but I have the king of water. Okay, so the king of cups. So it could be like a king of like a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Okay, so the person might be already dating someone. You will hear about it sooner or later. Okay, or they're seeing someone, and perhaps that's why they're saying, can you forgive me? But I don't think they would willingly want to say that. It's just that, like, you know, sometimes when you're not interested in someone and the person is interested in you, you don't know how to kind of be kind to them, but being kind is the way to go at it. So this person might be kind to you, but then again, perhaps you just know that you are not an option of theirs. And even if they were to come back to you, it's just for a fling. They might come back to you single, but they're still like confused about who the person is that they want to marry. Okay, so I might break up with the person in the near future and come to you single, but I have like my hand on my phallic somehow. So I'm more coming to you with deception. I might date you, but then again, I feel like this one, they might not marry you, even if they're ready to get married. You might not meet their criterias. I feel at home with you, but I can say this with everyone. If the energy with you is comfortable, you can say you feel home with everyone. Okay, so I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? Perhaps you're not. Okay, so even if you were real, I'm gonna look at you as if you're not. I'll replace you. That's the kind of thing. So since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goal. Perhaps your energy is like that. So people who meet you, you inspire them, which is a plus for you. But then again, what this person is seeking perhaps is not what you are. I'm saying this to your face, but then again, I don't want you to have a pessimistic outlook, but this is the vibe I'm tapping into. The person seems undecisive, and even if they were decisive, they might not go with you. Because if I don't flirt with you, I'm not touching you, I'm not kissing you, I'm not like happy to see you, I'm not discovering you technically. So that's the energy I tapped in the initial. In the present moment, perhaps this king of cups could be connected to you. But then again, are you communicating with this one? Are you going out on dates with this one? If you are, then that's good. But in the near future, it's more like they're still undecisive. Even if they're dating you right now, if you're the one I'm dating, let's say, I'm infatuated with you, I'm still doubting the whole situation. What if I get someone better than you in the near future? That's how I'm thinking this one. Okay, it's words of flattery overall. Oh my god, my back. Okay, so this one is like that. And overall, you are you. Okay, so you have your own discernment, and you will observe how the person is and what I'm saying, if it's valid here. Okay, so oh my god, 1 second. Oh my god, so sorry guys. Woo. So if also you're having some mental issues, or you're suffering from depression and you want to find more natural ways to deal with the depression or the mental issues, you don't have enough money to, you know, support yourself or to see a therapist, I'm gonna share with you many techniques. So I will start with me myself. Okay, so I have a guru. Okay, so his name is Sadhguru. He's pretty famous on YouTube. He also has an app called Sadhguru. So if ever you're interested, you can download the app. We'll start with downloading the app, and there's a page where you can go on. I can't show it technically on television, but it's like this. So this is like the Isha Sadhguru. So ISHA is the word. Isha Foundation is a foundation created by Sadhguru. Sadhguru is also a guru, so this is the guru. I'll just kind of like enhance the luminosity. I don't own the app, okay, but I'm just kind of like showing it to you. So if we can, yeah, this is who he is, you'll see. And this is the app. So if you go down below here, once you download the app, you can go to yoga. So we'll click in yoga, and there's several things that you can see. So you'll see, you'll see yoga, meditation, chants, sadhana programs. And I always go to the yoga one, and there's usually free sessions. So there's Upa Yoga, it's 14-minute arm movement meditation like yoga. Then there's yoga for success, that's 12-minute. It's a neck practice. Then you have yoga for overall well-being. This one, if you don't suffer from back issues, you can definitely do it. Yoga for peace is Nadi Shuddhi. So this is the one I wanted to mention to many people who are having mental issues. You want to take good care of your mental health. You will do yoga for peace. There are some other yoga for immunity. There's some that you can do if you wish. You can explore what they're offering for free. Now I'm just gonna check where the Kriya is. Yes, okay, so and if you want to know, the second one is under meditation. Okay, first option was yoga. You click on that. There's the Nadi Shuddhi, that is the breathing exercise. You can watch it, you can do that, and then you can follow up with the meditation of the Isha Kriya, which is the first one, Isha Kriya. So it's more like a guided meditation with my guru that will help you kind of cleanse. So the first Nadi Shuddhi, which is more like a, you need to watch it, but it's more a breathing exercise. You do it for at least 4 minutes, and after you're done with the Nadi Shuddhi, the breathing exercise, you do the Isha Kriya. Okay, so together, both of them, you can do it twice a day if you need, you feel like you need it. And you do it for at least, for the Kriya to work, the Isha Kriya, for it to work, you need to do it at least for 49 days, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a full mandala, twice a day or once a day for 90 days. Okay, so it's a very good tool for whoever wishes to take control of their own mental health. So those two I mentioned, it's Nadi Shuddhi. You can also check, if you don't want to download the app, you can find it on Google, YouTube. Okay, so I'm just gonna share the YouTube links down below in the description box, and the app. If you want to download the app, you can do so. You have everything in the app. Now, those who want to do more intense types of meditation, I would recommend the Inner Engineering program. I don't wish to be an ambassador, because why I don't wish to, because there's a contract you will need to sign before embarking on the journey. So make sure to read the contract very well, because it's definitely very life-changing, but it could be in a good way as it could be in a bad way. Okay, so me, I did the Isha Kriya after I did 3 months of Inner Engineering, Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya. So how it works is that there's the program called Inner Engineering. It's a 7-step inner engineering program. You need to sign a contract and agree to it. You need to pay the program if you want to go more advanced. The ones I showed you, they're all free. Okay, like you can search for it on YouTube, you'll have the video like this, okay? It's just that you can use the app, and the app has everything. But if you want to go more intenser, it helps a lot, but you're not the same anymore. So you will be transformed person. Sometimes it's a good thing. For me, I liked the inner engineering program. It changed me immensely, but there was a phase of delusion I had to get over. Because he has an ability, my guru, he has an ability to open you up, okay? Like, you become more open, you become more receptive. But it's a very good experience. I still love my guru. I still attend the satsangs. I still practice them. Don't look at me today. Like, I had a seasonal changes, and my back issue are not best friends for now, because I need to strengthen my lumbar area due to an injury last October. Now, going back to the injury, also it was caused because of I can't say because of yoga, but when you do yoga, apparently there's a lot of muscles you wake up to you didn't know you had. So that's what happened to me. But with me, I'm more the, you know, self-centered dancer, because I used to dance a lot. So I used to be proud of my flexibility and stuff like that, but I never really had any back issues. I needed to tend to, okay? And when I started the yoga, because I wanted to learn it from the proper sources, so as per the information that my guru was offering, he mentioned that he is yoga and he is a good source of learning, which I agree they are. They're very serious, they take things very seriously, but only to those who are very aware of themselves and they listen to their body. Because the instructors, when you go, because you need to read the contract before you go, so it's very important. For me, when there's a contract, there's like a dilemma at this point, because I learned with my lessons, I can say yes to and agree and not read the terms, or read the terms but not kind of think about them, because you need to be ready to face any type of challenge that comes your way, specifically with them, that they take the moment very seriously, okay? So it's a very serious environment. It's a very enlightening and conducive environment. If you want to volunteer, it's a very good place to volunteer. But for those who are just interested in, you know, like getting to know it, because I knew them for at least 5 years before I started the program myself, okay? So you can give yourself the time. But as Diva, myself, because I'm promoting this, because it's something that is valuable to me, because you definitely feel very good, specifically with the inner engineering program. After the program, I had a sense of grace that came onto me. Like, I felt like I was lucky, but that's where the delusion could also be. But it's a good delusion if you need to be delusional. It's a very nice energy to be in. It's not a delusional phase. It's just if my logical mind were to express it, it's more like I was in a delusion that, you know, everything would work out well and stuff like that. But during those few months after I did the inner engineering program, I did manifest a lot of what I wanted to. It's just that my own limitations stopped me from getting there. Okay, so that's the issue here with me. It's my own limitations, which is completely normal. But having a guru is an amazing I'm gonna say it's an amazing blessing, even though it could be something that you don't know what it is. Could be like a mystery for you, because he knows what he does, but then again, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. You need to sign the contract and say, I'm responsible for my own decision. Okay, so if you're gonna go with the inner engineering program and you're gonna do them, my advice to you, if ever you decide to go with the program, which is a good thumbs up, just be very like careful not to strain yourself at all. Okay, I'm not gonna say go with the bare minimum, but go with what you're comfortable with, but always listen to your body, no matter how intimidating the instructors are, no matter how intimidating the program is, no matter how flexible you think you are. Please listen to your body and read the contract properly. My issue came when it was more the Surya Kriya, okay? The sun cycles, the sun salutation. There's a Kriya connected to it. So when I did that after the 5th day, I unfortunately was not able to continue on. Even though it's an amazing sensation, because it's definitely tools that they offer you that could be very life-changing if you are a very dedicated and devoted seeker. It's very powerful tools, very empowering. The only thing is you need a distance between your body and your mind, and you know, like, it's your goal to go there, okay? Because it's a good place to be. It's just, if you're not responsible for yourself, you might have a price to pay, like I did. Okay, so because it's devotion. Like, once you've done it, I feel like it's hard for you to go back, not have done it. Because once you're initiated to it, you need to be devoted to it every day. Okay, so for the inner engineering, it's definitely life-changing. It's like a seed of planted inside of you, and you need to grow as a seed. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I showed you how to, you know, if you don't want any like knowledge or stuff like that, then definitely you don't need to. Inner engineering would not be interesting for you, and learning Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya would not be interesting for you. But if you're a seeker and you didn't know who to go, or you wanted to kind of like try something different for the sake of trying something different, then definitely you can do so. Okay, so that being said, remember to check the contracts before signing them. Read the contract terms and terms and conditions, and then decide. But then again, remember, once you've gone there, you can't come out. Okay, not easily. It's not an easy way out. Okay, so I'm saying it like this for those who need to reflect on it, because I needed to pay for it. Okay, I needed to pay for it, and like pay for it different ways. It's not just monetarily I paid for it. Okay, so but for mental health, the free yoga techniques, they're harmless. Okay, the ones that you pay and get an instructor, those ones could be very damaging, but there's a reason why you pay for them technically, and it's a very conducive place to learn. Okay, to grow as a spiritual seeker. I believe he has many abilities that many people can, you know, take advantage of. But at the end, it's not just taking advantage of, it's also giving back to the community. Okay, so that being said, I hope it was useful to you guys. I hope the tarot readings were pleasant. I hope that it didn't bother you, the fact that I was getting up and sitting back again, but I need to do that for now, and I'll see you on my next video. Okay, so see you around, and stay safe, stay healthy. I hope, you know, you stay the way you are, definitely, but if you need the help, you reach out to it yourself. Okay, sometimes it's harder than it seems, but baby steps, you can start going there. Okay, so thank you, and if you need the links, I'm gonna put them down below. Okay, so with the yogas and the asanas and all. Okay, so that's it. Have a good day. Bye bye.